Hi beautiful soul, here's Julie for another weekly guidance reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you are all well and that you are finding the way to navigate this time. So today I am bringing you a new message. I know it's going to be quite big, so please come with an open mind, an open heart, and again, really take what resonates with you. Let the rest aside. Sometimes we need to go back with some information and digest them for them to travel within us. So just let it be. And if you find that you need to get out of this video, that's totally fine as well. And feel that maybe you may come back another time, that's perfect. So if you would like to help to grow my channel and also receive the notification when I post a new video, make sure to subscribe and press the little bell. Alright, so let's dive into this message. The first things I want to say is that we understand that there is the light and the shadow. And last week there was a massive shift like I explained to you. But here we are really in that moment where the light and the shadow are really playing a battle. The things to remember before I start is that the light already won in the energetic matter. So it will take a bit of time to actually be shown on the physical earth plane. So what is happening is that the shadow is really rising and playing all its cards, but it already knows that it has lost the battle. With this coming, yesterday I found something very strong rising, an entity next to me taking place. And this is for you if at the moment you feel that energy, that dense, dark shadow rising up, taking place in any way in your life. Okay? So we all experience things differently. What I want to really pinpoint in for this message is that what is going to arise in your life right now in a shadow is actually things that are usually your biggest, I want to say fear, but the biggest things that you need to overcome and work on. And you probably have worked many times on it, but you'll see that it really rises very strongly. So it's testing you. That's what the guide have been explaining to me. And I just want to explain that a bit bigger, in a bigger picture. What I want to share with you also is that to actually comprehend this message, I had to go on a walk again. And I heard Papatua. And I knew it was the Earth Mother, God, that was here with me at that time. So Papatuanuku, she was here to really share with me what this message was, all that it meant, and what I needed to share with you today. So I just want to really already embrace her energy with us, because that's her that really gave me clarity on what I was feeling. So what she's saying is that actually the shadow is testing us. And how I want to explain you that is that I work with a lot of people and with myself into transformation. So I really understand and know when a dense energy and a shadow is rising up. But what was quite interesting is that I reacted to it straight away. Because, like I say, it's your biggest shadow that comes to the surface. So it's something that is going to really trigger you to the core, that I could feel myself getting irritated and wanting to fight, you know. So it was really that battle between my light and the shadow that was rising up. And I really didn't want that shadow in my light. And what I want to say with that, and again I'm coming back to the shadow that is the medicine, but this time what was quite interesting is that they kept saying to me, you need to ignore it. Because by actually putting a meaning into it, you actually give the opportunity for that shadow to take more space in your being. I find very, very difficult to actually ignore that, because the only thing that I want is to transcend, transform it, and release it to the light. Then I feel free. I feel that I am in my body by myself and that there is nothing else, you know, around me. So that was a very, very interesting work, because last night I felt that it was gone, and I woke up and I was like, it's not gone, it's still here. And so Papatuanuku, she really said, it's actually testing you. And this test, I saw the devil card coming in my mind. And it's like the shadow, let's say here we can talk about the devil, that is actually testing you in how much you are standing in your own truth, and how much you can be taking off, how quickly you can be taking off from your truth because of that rising energy next to you that is taking place. Because what was quite interesting, and I'm going to share that with you, with this energy, is that this energy wanted me to forgive her. And I was not prepared to forgive her, because I felt that it was not my place. It was actually not my work to do that. It was the energy that needed to forgive themselves. So the only things I could do is explain all that I could to that energy, that it was not my place to do it. But it was testing me, because it was not going, even though I was explaining all that. So here, I know it might be a bit challenging for some of you who don't feel there's energetic vibration around you, but I want to say that happen in the physical matter. So it could be a person, you know, it doesn't need to be an energetic being, you know, it can be actually physically happening in your life as well, that someone is challenging you and you cannot resolve the issue, and the issue really irritates you because it's one of your biggest triggers. It's quite interesting. So I understand that Papatuanuku said that it was a test, and then I saw the 144,000. And you may have heard of the 144,000, and there is many meaning around that. We can talk about the 144,000 people, we can talk about the 144,000 energetic frequency, and in the Bible again is different, but I don't want to dive into much of that, because that's not why I received that message. That message came up because all the people who are tested right now, the shadow knows that if they give up to the shadow willingness, they know they're not part of the 144,000 people or ready to raise that frequency of 144,000, I think you say hertz. Which I was a bit conflicted in that, because of course but that's my mind going into it, so I didn't want to let my mind, I was like, okay, I'm listening. And so the other message that came into that, which was quite interesting, is that we're all here to learn an experience. And with the duality we are seeing between the light and the shadow, there is in the collective a need of choosing one path, no matter if we are conscious of the path we're taking or not. And here, with that energy of 144,000, it's saying, what about choosing your path? and not letting the shadow make you change to one another path, but what about becoming so strong, so resilient, so courageous in your lane that you know that your path is the one that is front of you and none of the choices that are given to you. And it was quite interesting because I was in the forest and I arrived there. I was like, okay, I can go this way, I can go this way. These are a choice, but my path is at the front. And I took the path at the front. Now you're going to say and feel probably deeply, but what about the people who don't know the path that they are taking? And what Papatuanuku said is that everyone knows the path they are taking and the experience they're going to come and live when they come on earth. As a soul, they come here to experience, to actually grow on a soul level. And if someone is trying to convince someone else about the path and about the choice they have to make or the path they have to take, it can actually derive them from the experience they have to live to actually grow on a soul level. It doesn't mean that you don't have to share your truth. Your truth will emanate so strongly that will probably open and awaken other people around you. But trying to convince, it's a loss of energy that I'm hearing right now. And I know when we are in the physical matter, it's very hard, very, very challenging to see where the people are working or what they are going through. And yet, that is why the 144,000 people or frequency that is coming is actually there to help people to find their own path, to not actually prone one way or another, but to let the person remember why they came here and what is deeply the choice of their soul. Because the soul came here to experience, to grow. No matter if it's a challenging path or an easy path or both of them, the experience will be very individual for them to grow and get to the next stage of their life. Saying that, the shadow that is right there now is here as a devil to see how strong you are in your truth. Or if you are going to be tempted to change the choice or to choose something else instead of choosing your truth deeply within. So it is said to rise above it and ignore its presence, which is, I think, the most challenging things I have felt. Then it actually becomes so small because your light is rising above it. And there is then no duality anymore. Because it didn't try to fight this. And then you remain on your path to then help all the other souls who will awaken by your light, by your truth, the one that is from a soul purpose, not from trying to battle this darkness, but to rise above it. Yeah. So, very, very strong. What else I want to share with you is while I was on the walk, there was a scarab. I think you said, I hope you say this way, which is really an ancient Egyptian symbol of rebirth, renewal, resurrection, immortality, and transformation. And I was talking in another video about the rising of the soul, the phoenix that actually reborn out of the ashes. And this is exactly that. Is your light and your truth is so strong that you rise above everything to transform the path, to come to resurrection, to who you are, the light being you always have been. Yes. Yeah. Let's just settle this in. I know it's quite full on, and I hope I explain you the best way I can the message that I'm receiving here. I'm just picking a few cards, and I have to read you I have to read you a message as well, and then I know that Papatuanuku is wanting to give some healing as well today, which I'm so grateful for her guidance. Oh my God, guys, I knew this card will again come out. This is the third time in 3 weeks I am on the right path and divinely guided that this is coming. You can look at all my video. This is one of the cards that keep coming. And you can see the shadow and the light. 2 paths, but she chose to follow her one, the light one. And then we have, with a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. Look at this incredible card. So this is really tuning in. And I think you know why I'm coming here and have always been working with the collective. I keep saying is because, we are one. We are experiencing some things all together on this planet. Of course, our experience through that will be unique. But I feel that, there is message that can be brought to help each other on this path, because we all together in this, and we are also connected as one, like the flower of life. I don't need to go deeper, I don't think, in this message. I want to start by reading this. So it's the 3rd of the 9. September 3rd that I need to read to you. And I think it will really resonate with that. I flow with life. You are divinely guided by spirit at all time. Know that spirits make no mistake. When there is a strong desire within you to express or create some things, know that this feeling is divine discontent. Your longing is your calling. And no matter what it is, if you go with it, you will be guided, guarded, and assured of success. When a purpose or path is led before you, you have the choice to just trust and let it flow, or remain stuck in fear. Trusting the perfection that resides within you is the key. I know that it can be frightening. Everybody is afraid of some things, but you can do it anyway. Remember, the universe loves you and wants you to succeed at everything you do. You are expressing yourself creatively every moment of every day. You are being you in your unique way, in your own unique way, knowing that you can now release any false mental beliefs that you are not creative, and go forward with each and every project that comes to mind. It's beautiful. I'm just like, wow, this is incredible. And the card that just turned while I was putting the the book down is actually the abundance one. And it's flowing with life. And that's why I'm saying it's rising above the darkness to follow the light, to follow your path, to create abundance. And to help others to remember their own path, why they are here. Doesn't matter what it looks like, but if they follow from a light, this is their path, because their growth is in that path. And that can be challenging and triggering as well. Yeah. And I feel you in that very strongly. So I think the two other cards that just came out is really to show what shadow we are looking at, which is the control and the intensity of it. But again, what I love with the intensity is the light that is within. So everything goes very fast, almost for you to lose sight of it. And that's the temptation. And that's why the temptation, is coming. To control. What I just have very strongly with that card, though, it's quite interesting because I was talking about the scarab, from Egyptia. And it's funny because it made me very think about the pyramid, this card, which is quite interesting to me. And I'm trying to understand the meaning. Well, I hear in every shadow there is a rebirth. So even though you see that, you feel the control, there is the meaning of the scarab saying you can rebirth, you can transform, you can renew. We are immortal. We can create the life we want no matter what is there, if we rise above it and if we keep sight of it. So I think today, why I'm here for, why Papatuanuku is here also bringing this message, is to really telling you to focus, continue to focus on the light. Focus on that light, on that spark we keep talking about, because that's the path. Nothing else matter. Nothing else matter but that. Open your third eye. Open your third eye. If you are interested, I create chakra essential oil. You can look in the description below into the shop, and there is a third eye chakra oil. And what I do is I create the oil and then I do a ceremony, and within the ceremony the oil already knows who she's going to help and what she's going to help with. So if you are interested, this is a strong call for the third eye, to open really strongly your inner vision, your intuition, and to continue on that path of things that are in the energetic, in the spiritual, in the non-physical matter, but to focus on that. And then we have the hummingbird, that is here. Kente, sweet paradox of empowering grace. Empowering grace. And I think this is really that, is empowering grace. Oh, I want to show you this, because I feel, in a sense, there is strong energy of Papatuanuku, excuse me. I keep hearing Papatua during my whole work, And quite interesting enough as well is the Rata was shown to me. And I was like, oh, what is the Rata again? The word Rata came many times on my walk. And then I remember, oh, that's that beautiful tree that actually is going to flourish very soon, because we're nearly in December, and that's the time where all these beautiful flower, red flower, expand their life. And when I went to read the meaning of it, it was talking about the wood that's being used by the warrior. And you can tell me if I'm right in that, because you know it's not something that I know. So if you are familiar with the Maori culture more than I am, please come and share with me, because I am on a spiritual level. I know that I am here for this purpose. I have a really deep connection to the Maori wisdom and medicine and energy, and yeah, there is something calling deeply within. And they were using the Rata wood to make their stand, I always forget these words. Anyway, you understand, the wood, and I feel that's the wood of the warrior. And please let me know, but intuitively that's what I'm hearing right now. All right, beautiful soul. So Papatuanuku, she's here, and she's wanting to bring a medicine. So for you who know me for a long time now, you know that in 2018 I have been blessed and honored by Shaman, and since then I have actually been able to bring medicine, shamanic medicine, Maori medicine, ancient medicine through myself as a channel. And I feel that Papatuanuku is wanting to bring her medicine. So it will come in different way. I feel it's going to come with sound. So I'm going to really let this come. It's the first time I'm doing this on this channel. So again, let yourself be infused in what is coming. Do not try to make a sense of it. You're just going to feel it. And I don't know what's going to come, but I feel it's going to be the voice that is wanting to come out. So I'm going to let her do what she needs to do for us today, for the collective, and bring you the medicine that you need today to receive. So I invite you to take a seat or to lay down and just take a few breaths in to come into the space. Ground yourself, feeling the roots coming out of your feet to reach the middle of the earth. Then you feel her embracing you already with her vibrant energy. And on the next breath in, let her energy fulfill you with already what she needs to bring today. There is always the connection with the sky, with the source, because they work together always, the sky and the earth. I invite you to take a next deep breath in and to really feel supported from both sides, and close your eyes gently. I invite you to continue to breathe gently. Just let this be infused within you. It's still coming, so let just it be. Let the light comes within, in every cell, organ, molecule, DNA, your energetic, your physical systems. I'm going to pick another message. Just stay exactly where you are. Just need to come through you as well. Earth's guide, your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. Just embrace all that is. And gently, when you are ready, come back to your heart center and feel all that has been given to you today. Just feel the trinity of energy within your heart center. And thanks all that is. I invite you to expand it like a ray of light everywhere within you. And ever reaching the energetic body outside of yourself. And to come back to your center when you are ready. Sensing the surface underneath yourself. You may as well put your hand on your heart center. Feel the temperature of the room, the noise, the smell, and gently start moving your body, your feet, your fingers, and on your own time, open your eyes. I'm just going to show you one more card, and I embrace and I invite you to just take what's in this. Might be the color, might be a meaning, but something is there as well for you. Just take a deep breath in through your nose, expanding your belly gently. And sigh it out through your mouth. Just take the time to really let everything settle in. It's a big work again that we have done today, you know. Every message that comes are a healing in itself already. Because you hear it, there's a vibration that's happening in your body, and it's always meant to be for your growth. I invite you to go in nature, you know, to put your feet in the water or jump fully in the water. I invite you to take time to nurture, to restore, drink a beautiful herbal tea, do things for you. And sending you lots of love, lots of light, lots of courage and strength to continue to listen to your truth, to your soul deepest call, and to follow it fully. Remember that if you want to work one-on-one, I offer this session. You can check in the description box. All the information are there. You can book online, and wherever you are in the world, I can work with you. If you are local to me, I do walk therapy, so please join me on a walk. And then I have all my sacred products that are ready for you up there as well. I will see you again next week. Take good care of yourself. Bye, beautiful soul.